Hello guys, welcome. This is Deepika from wealthandhealthmastery.com, and in this video we are going to see 10 tips to boost your domain authority. First of all, what is domain authority? Domain authority measures the strength of a website's reputation. So basically, it is a way to measure your reputation of your website. Let's assume you have a brand new site. Usually, if you are a brand new site, the domain authority is going to be very low. But as you keep on adding great quality content, you acquire some backlinks, the domain authority on the site is going to improve. And if you have a high domain authority, you are going to rank higher on the Google search engine's results page, which is going to bring more traffic, more leads, more sales. So you do the math now, right? So all of these are interconnected. So you have to focus on domain authority. And in this video, we are going to see 10 tips to improve your domain authority. How do I check my domain authority? There are different websites out there where you can check the domain authority. Websites like Moz, M-O-Z, that's one website that you can check it. If you have a free trial or free version, you get maximum of 3 limits, basically 3 websites domain authority you can check. But if you have a tool like SEMrush, Ubersuggest, or Ahrefs, you'll be able to check the domain authority of your site as well. So for example, if I go over to my SEMrush account here, and if I go over to, on this left hand side, click on domain overview, over here you enter the website URL. So for example, let's say we want to see what is facebook.com's domain authority. Generally, all these websites like Wikipedia or Facebook, Amazon, these websites have a great authority score. And if you see, the traffic is also going to be huge. As you can see here, facebook.com has a perfect score, which is of 100. But if you go ahead and type in websites like Macy's.com, let's say what's their domain authority, and that's also a pretty good website. And you can see here the domain authority is 89, which is also very good. Now, if you go ahead and look for a website like Proactive, let's see this website's domain authority. This has a domain authority of 45. So you can see here the traffic and domain authority on the websites using SEMrush. So I went over to SEMrush, I went to domain overview, and I typed in the website URL here. So if you are checking your websites, then just enter your website's domain.com. Then hit the search. It is going to give you the authority score. As I mentioned to you, the authority score can lie between 0 and 100. And if you have a brand new website, probably going to have a domain authority of under 10. But if you are working on the website, you're adding great content on the site, you are going to gradually increase your domain authority. Now, anything which is between the domain authority of 30 and 40, you can say you are on the path of improvement. And after 40 and 50, it becomes an average domain authority. So you are getting a good amount of traffic. Your sites are ranking higher on the Google search engine results page. Anything above 50 is a good domain authority, and anything above 60 is excellent. So this is how you can categorize your domain authority based on your score. So through SEMrush or Ahrefs, you can calculate your domain authority and you can see where you are at with your domain authority. We are going to see what are the different ways to improve your domain authority. I'm going to share with you 10 tips. So watch this video till the end, and these tips are going to be game changing for you. Let's get started. So the first tip that you have is you have to write high quality content. If you have created a website and all you're doing is copy pasting from your competitor's website and pasting the same content on your site, you will never be able to rank. Those days are gone way long back. So you cannot just copy your competitor's post and start putting the same content. You will never be able to rank on Google's page. You have to create a high quality content. Now, what do I mean by high quality content? High quality content means your content is covered in depth. Your post is covered in depth. In your post, you are using headings, subheadings, you have short paragraphs, you are using images, you have different types of media, you might have a video embedded in there, you will have a couple of infographics, grammar of your page is also good, of your post is also good. So all these factors make a content very high quality. So always make sure to have proper headings, subheadings. You should make sure to grammatically your text should be correct. You should also have images, infographics, videos if possible in your blog post. You should have a table of content, etc. That will basically makes the user read your content easily. If you have long paragraphs, the user is not going to like it and they might bounce back from your site. So you have to focus on writing great piece of content. The second important thing is building quality backlinks. Now, what do you mean by backlinks? Backlink means how many external websites are referring your sites in their blog pages or on their pages. That is what a backlink is. And if you are getting from a high quality website which itself has a greater domain authority score, that is going to boost the domain authority of your website as well. So you have to build quality backlinks, not just any kind of spammy backlinks. Let's say you created a website, you asked your friend who has also created a brand new website, and you both are kind of backlinking each other. It's not going to work. So it has to be from a more quality websites or authoritative websites. Now, the third important tip is you have to optimize your website's load speed. Now, you must be writing great content on your site. You must be adding images, infographics. So these things, it improves the user experience. But sometimes if your web images are heavy, it will take a long time to load your page. And if it is taking long time to load, then user might already bounce back. So your website speed is a very critical factor in determining your domain authority as well. So you have to make sure that images that you are using are optimized. There are a lot of tools available, and the plugins that are available that you can install on your WordPress sites. If you are using WordPress, then you can install those plugins and they will automatically optimize your images. So you make sure if you are using images, you are using high quality, but also optimize images so that it does not disturb your website's load speed, because it's very important factor. If your page is not being loaded quickly, users are going to bounce back, and that's going to give a wrong signal to Google. The fourth important tip is you have to make your website mobile responsive. Now, these days, a lot of users are checking websites on their phone. So if your website is not mobile responsive, you have created a great content, but it's not mobile responsive, people are going to leave your site, which is going to give a bad signal to Google, and they will not rank your page on the search engine results page. So make sure your website is mobile responsive. Another important thing is improve your internal linking. So when you are writing content on your site, let's say you have written one blog post, do not go ahead and write a completely unrelated topic in your next blog post, because otherwise you will not be able to link them, right? So if you have written a blog post about best website plugins and your website is around plugins, and now you are writing about some Bollywood movie, these two contents are completely unrelated. So you have to make sure that your posts you can link them from one another. Means if your posts are more relative to each other, you are building a topical authority for yourself. So you should always improve on internal linking. So from your one post, you should be linking out to the other post on your website. The next important tip is to install an SSL certificate. Now, whenever you install an SSL certificate, you are telling Google that your site is secured, and Google will be more confident to send visitors to your site. So always add a SSL certificate to your site. Now, the next important tip is share your content. Now, whenever you are writing posts, make sure you are sharing your post on your Facebook page, on your Instagram page, on your LinkedIn, etc. So you should build a social profile and you should share your content on all the different channels. That's another important thing. And don't hesitate in asking people to like or share or comment on your post. That is going to bring more people to your site, because some people are not using Facebook. Some people are more hanging out on Instagram, and some people might prefer to hang on LinkedIn. So you have to make sure that you are sharing content on all the social media platforms and bringing traffic to your site. So you have to share your content. The next important tip is regularly updating your site. Now, there are people I've seen in the past, they've been have this websites from 5 or 10 years, but they are just working on writing new content. They are not going back and visiting their previous post and seeing, hey, is those posts even relevant? So you have to make sure that you are regularly updating your site. Make sure that you are analyzing your site. You are looking for any broken pages, broken links on your site. You should audit your site on a regular basis. If there is any spammy links, you should remove them. So you should always regularly update not only these broken links and your web pages. You should always go ahead and update your older posts to make them more relevant. So that will signal Google that, hey, you are creating great content. You're also updating your old content to make it better and more relevant. So it's also going to give boost to your old post. The next important tip is use your keywords strategically. So if you are writing a post on a particular keyword, make sure to use that keyword in the URL of your post, in the title of your post, in the subheadings of your post, in the meta description of the post. You should write it in the image, alt text of the post. So there are certain places that you should make sure that you are including that keyword strategically, which will help you rank your post on your Google search engine results page on top position. So if you have writing about a particular keyword, but you have not using these keywords anywhere in your post, how will Google know? So you have to optimize your content from user perspective, and also you have to optimize your content from Google search engine's perspective. So when you are optimizing your content from user perspective, you have to make sure that your content is easy to read, it's more engaging by adding more images, infographics, adding some headlines, text, etc. And in order to optimize it from SEO perspective, you need to make sure that you are embedding that keyword in the meta description, you are embedding that keyword in the alt text of your images, you are using that keyword somewhere in the heading or subheading in your blog post title. So you have to strategically signal your Google that, hey, this is the keyword that I'm going after in my post. And you should give different signals to the Google that, hey, see, check out my post, and I am covering all the different headings or all the semantic keywords you should write about in your post. So you should strategically use the keywords. Last but not the least, you have to monitor your analytics. Now, you should keep an eye on your website traffic. You should see where your traffic is coming from. You should check, okay, is it coming from desktop or is it more mobile users are coming there? Which countries my traffic is coming from? And all my pages are getting indexed or not? Is there any broken links? So you should regularly analyze your website's traffic, monitor your analytics, time to time see your website's loading speed. So all these factors play a very important role in improving your domain authority. And I hope this content was useful. I hope you learned a lot. If you did like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any more video from the channel. Be healthy and be wealthy. I'm going to see you in the next tutorial. Thank you so much.